My mother is and always has been a very strong, athletic woman. She biked, kayaked, skied, and played golf. Her love for sports continued to run through my mind as I peered over her in the hospital bed. After the bike accident, her life, our family's life, changed. For the first time, I could look at my athletic mother and think about her life without running, biking, kayaking, skiing, or golfing. I saw more than just her as an athlete. I saw more deeply into her as a person.
When I first heard that Annie's injury was, she was paralyzed, I did not think she would be back to work. I was scared for her, and I remember, kind of thinking myself, what would I do if that happened to me? How would I raise my family? And I just remember being really shocked at how quickly she came back, and she was just ready to learn what she needed to learn to get back in her life. It was just incredible. She really is inspirational. She no time to feel sorry for herself or any pity, and she picked up with the wheelchair, and just the way she could maneuver around the building, and have conversations, even joke about her disability.
Well, I don't know. There's some funny stories that happen when you're in a chair. One time, I was at work and the printer wasn't working, and the printer is one of those really tall ones that sits on a table, and I couldn't see the error message because it was too high. So I got between two tables and kind of lifted myself up to look at the error message on the printer, and I forgot to lock my wheelchair, so then the wheelchair goes flying back, and there I am on the, hanging between the two tables and no wheelchair. And thank God in about 2 or 3 minutes somebody came in and saw my predicament and helped me out. But those kind of things happen every now and then. You just deal with them. I guess I would have just lowered myself to the ground and sat on the floor if I had to. Before my accident, I just loved golf. I golfed any chance I got. I'd only been golfing for a few years, but I just really loved it. And I wanted to get back to my golf, and I was absolutely determined that I was going to get back to my golf. So that's one of the reasons why I got better as quickly as I did, as I had a goal. In golf, if you hit a bad shot, you can't worry about that shot, because then your next shot is going to be a bad shot, and it's going to ruin your game. And it's the same thing in life. If you make a mistake, we all make mistakes. You can't worry about that mistake. You just have to, put it behind you and move on. And the other thing with golf is the golf course is full of hazards. It's full of ponds and sand traps and trees. And you can't let those hazards rule your game and get in your way. You have to consider them, and you have to figure out how you're going to get around them or over them. But once you make that decision, you need to just hit your shot and not worry about the hazards. And life is like that too. There's lots of roadblocks and hazards and problems in life, and you need to figure out how to deal with them. But once you figure that out, then you put them behind you and you plow ahead and reach your goal.